Shalom to the elect of Israel, to the hopeful elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indian, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, and the sincere salutation to all the occupants pushing this truth and believing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Agwa who are listening and learning. The few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah, coming at you with another lesson of truth, facts, faith, and edification. Another daily edification. The Lord's willing to be edifying. And this is this is a spiritual battle as the temple is being built. The Lord's willing to be edifying. This is Ezra chapter 1 and verse 4. Then rose up the chief of the fathers of Judah and Benjamin, and the priests and the Levites, with all them whose spirit power had raised, to go up to build a house of the Lord Yahweh, which is in Jerusalem. So this spiritual house, the spiritual temple is being built, okay? And in the midst of the temple is being built, we are in a spiritual battle. This is Ezra chapter 4 and verse 1. Now when the adversaries of Judah and Benjamin heard that the children of the captivity builded the temple unto the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, then they came to Zerubbabel and to the chief of the fathers and said unto them, Let us build with you, for we seek your power as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the days of Esarhaddon, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Jeshua and the rest of the chiefs of the fathers of Israel said unto them, Ye have nothing to do with us to build an house to our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, as King Cyrus, the king of Persia, have commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the peoples of Judah and troubled them in building, and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose all the days of Cyrus, king of Persia, even unto the reign of Darius, king of Persia. So, this spiritual temple that's being built, while we in a spiritual battle as the temple is being built. So we must endure, continue in the faith, man, because they trying to tear down the temple, which can't be torn down. Right? The Lord say when you read Amos 9 that he's going to raise up the tabernacle of David, which was fallen, right? And close up the breaches. Now this is Nehemiah chapter 4, starting at verse 1. And this was going on right now today. This is a spiritual battle, okay? We in a spiritual battle as the temple is being built, man. This is a spiritual battle. Nehemiah 4 and 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that we builded the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. He spake before his brethren, an army of Samaria, and said, What do these feeble Jews? Will they fortify themselves? Will they sacrifice? Will they make an end in one? Will they make an end in a day? Will they revive the stones out of the heaps of the rubbish which are burned? Now Tobiah the Ammonite was by him, and he said, Even that which they build, if a fox go up, he shall even break down their stone wall, which is a deceiver, right? Verse 4, it say, Hear, O our power, for we are despised, and turn, and it say, and turn their reproach unto their own head, and give them for a prey in the land of captivity, and cover not their iniquity, and let not their sins be blotted out from before thee. For they have provoked thee to anger before the builders. Shalom, Mark. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shabbat Hashem Kakadash Brakatham. Shalom. Verse 6. Nehemiah 4 and 6. So built we the wall, and all the wall was joined together unto the half thereof, for the people had a mind to work. But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the walls of Jerusalem was made up and that the breaches began to be stopped. Okay, that's Amos 9:11. The Lord said He's gonna close up, He's gonna build the tabernacle of David, which was fallen, and close up the breaches, right? So it say, and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very rough. See, this is about this spiritual battle that we in. And in the midst of the spiritual battle, the third temple is being built, man. The spiritual temple is being built. Verse 8, and conspire all of them together to come and fight against Jerusalem, to hinder it. That's what they're doing today. Okay. Setting up these men, right? Galatians 2 and 4. One's crept in, Jude 1 and 4 crept in unawares, right? Galatians 2 and 4, despite our liberties. Then you got the vocab Malones and Jesus, the words, and EJ Loves, and all these other um devils and demons, right? These high counselors. So Nehemiah 4 and 8 say, and conspire all of them together to come and fight against Jerusalem to hinder it. Nevertheless, we made our prayer unto our power and set a watch against them day and night because of them. And that's what we doing. We setting watch, man. Okay? We camping, man. We watching. Shalom, Mark. Yahweh Shema Shabbat Shem Kakadash Brakatham. Okay? Nehemiah 4:9 again. Nevertheless, we made our prayer unto our power and set a watch against them day and night because of them. And that's what we doing. We keeping watch, man. Okay? And Judah said, the strength of the bearers of burdens is decayed, and there is much rubbish, so that we are not able to build a wall. And our adversaries, all of them, all 17 heathen nations, and our adversaries said, they shall not know, neither see, till we come in the midst among them and slay them and cause the work to cease. Did you hear that? It say, they shall not know, neither see, till we come in the midst among them, as what? Spies, man. Spies to do what? To spy our liberties, man. Okay? It say, and slay them from the inside out, because that's how they do. They infiltrate and they sit in and they spy, man, and cause the work to cease. That's what but they can't. Why? Because the breaches have been closed, man. Reads, verse 12. And it came to pass that when the Jews which dwelt by them came, they said unto us 10 times, from all places whence ye shall return unto us, they will be upon you. Therefore set I in the lower places behind the wall, and on the higher places I even set the people after their families with their swords, their spears, and their bows. Okay? And I looked and rose up and said unto the nobles of the Israelites, okay, of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, be not ye afraid of them. Then the Lord said, be not afraid of them, right? They can only kill. Be afraid of him, they can kill body and soul. They say, be not ye afraid of them. Remember the Lord, which is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren, your sons and your daughters, your wives and your houses. Okay. Hey, from the time of Joshua, right? When Joshua took down Jericho, all the way to the Maccabean revolt. Hey, the Lord did wonderful works, man. Okay. From Egypt, man, all the way to the Maccabees, man. The Lord was putting in work, man. It's Nehemiah 4 and 15. And it came to pass when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and power had brought their counsels to naught, as he gonna do right now, as he been doing. Okay, it don't matter if they try to take the channel down. Okay, they try to take the brothers, whatever, thousands of videos, archives of videos. It doesn't matter, man, because what? If this be a man, it will come to naught. But if it's of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, you cannot overthrow this, right? Again, say verse 15, and it came to pass when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and power had brought their counsel to naught, that we returned all of us to the wall, everyone unto his work. And that's what we doing today. So real quick, that's what we doing today, man. We return to the work. When you go to John, which is that John 4 and 38, it reads this. I sent you to reap that whereon you bestowed no labor. Other men labored, and you are entered into their labors. So going back to Nehemiah 4 and 15, and it came to pass when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and our power had brought that counsel to naught, that we returned all of us to the wall, everyone unto his work. And that's what we doing, man. We done entered back in those same labors, man. Okay. Verse 16, and it came to pass from that time forth that the half of my servants wrought in the work, and the other half of them held both the spears, the shields, and the bows, and the, it's a harpagions, and the rulers were behind all the houses of Judah. Verse 17, they which builded on the wall, and they that bear burdens with those that laid it. Everyone, it say everyone with one of his hands wrought in the work, and with the other hand held a weapon, man. What we're doing, we doing the work. What's our weapon? The Bible, man. Okay? The comforter, right? Verse 18. For the builders, this is talking about how we built the temple and we kept watch, man. And because our enemies were at us because we was rebuilding the wall, rebuilding Jerusalem, okay? Verse 18. For the builders, everyone had his sword girded by his side, which is what today? These scriptures, man. And so builded, and he that sounded the trumpet was by me. Verse 19. And I said unto the nobles, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, the work is great and large. And what did Yahweh say? The harvest is plenty, but the labors are few, right? The work is great and large, and we are separated upon the wall, one far from another. In what place, therefore, ye hear the sound of the trumpet, resort ye thither. Unto us, our power shall fight for us, man. Okay? Hey, just like in Egypt, we don't gotta do nothing, man. Right now, we being fishermen. Okay? Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shah, Bahashim Kakadash Brakatham. Shalom. Right now, we just fishermen, right? Verse 20 reads, in what place, therefore, ye heard the sound of the trumpet, resort ye thither unto us, our power shall fight for us. So we labored in the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared. And that's what we're doing now. Psalms 19 and 2. What did it say? Day unto day utter speech, night unto night show of knowledge, right? So we labored, Nehemiah 4 and 21. So we labored in the work, and half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared. Likewise, at the same time said I unto the people, let everyone with his servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us and labor on the day. So neither I, nor my brethren, nor my servants, nor the men of the guards which followed me, none of us put off our clothes, saving that everyone put them off for washing. So they kept, while they was building the temple, while they was building the wall, they kept guard, man, watching. Okay. And they said they ain't even take their clothes off unless they were taking them off to be washed, man. Okay, because what we doing right now, we gotta work, man. Yahweh Shai say we must work the work while this day comes. When night come, we can't work. Meaning when Jacob trouble hit, when martial law and race riot, concentration, ain't gonna be no working, man. So we put in work right now, man. So in them times, our wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability. Okay. So this is about the temple, man. Like it said in Ezra 4, they trying to find a way to stop the build of the temple by taking down YouTube. Well, far as the truth is concerned, taking down GMS Brothers YouTube pages, and every other brother teaching like mind doctrine, like our Men of Valor, right? They trying to stop the temple from being built, but you can't. Okay, but we understand they're going to try to, as they did in the old, like they said in Amos 9, like right, the tabernacle of David is being rebuilt, like they said in Ezra 4 and verse 5. They hired counselors to frustrate our purpose, right? But they can't. It's all part of prophecy, man. That which was shall be again. It's nothing new under the sun. Okay, and the Lord required that which is past. So these things got to happen, man. But guess what? The temple is being built, and we're going to keep pushing. This is Ezekiel chapter 7 and verse 14. And it reads, and that's why we keep telling Jake, hey, get ready for the battle, man. This is a spiritual battle, man. We are in a spiritual battle as of right now, man. Ezekiel 7:14. They have blown the trumpet. I just read that to you in Nehemiah. They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready. Trying to make all ready, man. The Lord say he would that all Israel be saved, but they ain't. They have blown the trumpet, even to make all ready, but none go up to battle. 2/3 ain't trying to go to battle. For my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. Okay, so this is Ezekiel 13 and verse 5. And that's what we doing, man, because your pastors ain't getting you ready for the battle. Ezekiel 13 and 4. O Israel, thy prophets are like the foxes in the desert. Ye have not gone up into the gaps. They ain't going to the highways and byways to push the truth. They box in a church. And how you gonna prophesy to the wind in a church? It don't make no sense. Neither make up the hedge for the house of Israel to stand in the battle in the day of the Lord. And that's what we doing, man. We are in a spiritual battle, man. Okay? This is a spiritual battle. And we're trying to get Jake together, man. Now, hey, the elect, the hope for the elect gonna get sealed. 2/3 of Jake, they're gonna be destroyed, man. But the Lord said, do what? Prophesy to the wind. And you can't prophesy to the wind boxed in a building, man. You can't unless you got the AC blowing. That's the only way you can prophesy to a wind in the church, in the harlot house. 2nd Ezra 16 and 40. Because this is about the battle, man. Oh, my people, hear my word. Make you ready to the battle. In those evils, it say, and in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth, man. Listen, we in the battle, man, and it's finna get worse. And Jake thinks it's a game. Okay, we are in a spiritual battle right now, man. We dealing with what? Let's read it. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. Start here. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of power that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, man. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Okay? We are dealing with spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Okay? We are in a spiritual battle, and we supposed to be putting on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of power, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day. Okay? Jacob's trouble, man. And having done all to stand, stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on a breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith you shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. Every way they come, man, it don't make no difference. You're gonna be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, man, because they're gonna come in like a flood. Okay, the enemy finna come in like a flood, man, and you gotta be prepared now by putting on the whole armor. Verse 17, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the spirit, which is the word of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Okay, that's why it tell you in 2 Peter 1 and 10, man, right? Study to show thyself approved, man. Okay, or is that 2 Timothy? Let me see. This is 2 Peter 1 and 10. Wherefore the rather, brethren, get diligence to make your call and election sure. For if you do these things, you shall never fail. Now, give diligence, make your call and election sure. Now that's one. Then you got the one in um is it 2 Timothy 2:15 reads, study to show thyself approved unto power, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So to do these things, man, this is you putting on the whole armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Okay? Because we are in a spiritual battle, man. And we gotta stand firm. What it say? With Wisdom of Solomon 5, gotta stand in great boldness, man. Okay? This is Ezekiel. Because the Lord, matter of fact, let me read this first. 2 Timothy 2:3. It reads, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Verse 4. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. So it's a no man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life. Hey, you can't be on the battlefield thinking about some box, man. You can't be on the battlefield thinking about how much money you got. Guess what? You're gonna get killed, man. You can't be on the battlefield thinking about nothing else but war, man. Okay, we're in a spiritual battle, man. You can't be on the battlefield thinking about nothing but the battle, man. Anything else you're thinking about, you could lose your life, okay? Or the man next to you, man. Okay? Because this is about these spiritual bricks, these spiritual blocks building together, man, standing firm. Okay, so you can't be on the battlefield one about nothing else, man. This is about the battle, and the Lord looking for soldiers, man, because we are in the spiritual battle, and it's finna get when Jacob trouble hit, man. It's gonna be bad out here, and if you don't have this wisdom, knowledge, understanding, you're gonna get taken, man. You're gonna get taken. This is Ezekiel 37 and verse 10. Just to read straight to the point. It reads, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceedingly great army, man. Okay? This exceedingly great army, man. The Lord looking for soldiers. Okay, we are in a spiritual battle, and we must be soldiered up, man. Okay? 10-toed, 2 feet down, man. Then he said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Behold, they say our bones are dried up, and our hope is lost. We are cut off for our parts. Jeremiah 17:4, man. Right? We shall discontinue from our heritage. 2 Thessalonians 2:3. Let no man deceive you, right? For that they should not come except they come and falling away first. So now those the valley of dry bones that is seen the great army, the Lord has risen up, man, to do what? Stand in great boldness, man, and do a hardness as a good soldier, man. Because we are in a spiritual battle. Hey, Shalom, Mark. Yahweh Shema Washah, Hashem Kwakadah Brakatham. Shalom, brother. We are in a spiritual battle, man. And we supposed to be girded. We have our loins girded, man, ready to go. Listen to this. This is 1 Kings 2:1. It reads, now the days of David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man. Okay? We supposed to be showing ourselves a man. The Lord ain't looking for no weaklings, man. Because guess what? You always got a weak link, man. And ain't no weak link gonna be in the elect, man. And I always say this all the time, man. Yahweh is not finna put anybody with Yahweh Shah, man. He ain't finna put no anybody to rule the kingdom with his son, man. Okay? He's putting other austere men with his son, okay? 144,000 worth of austere men. This is Job 38:1. Job 38:3. Gird up now thy loins like a man, follow what demand of thee, and answer thou me. Why? Because this is a spiritual battle, man. Okay. And we must, like I just read to you in Nehemiah 4, man, we gotta defend the temple, man. While the spiritual temple is being built, man. Okay, it said what did they say? One hand was on the work and one hand was holding weapons, man, holding the sword, man. Okay, so we guard, man. We on guard, man, watching. I had to tell you in Nehemiah the fourth chapter, man. Hey, that whole chapter, Nehemiah 4, 1 through 23, that whole chapter is fire, man. Okay? Because they're telling you that's what we're doing right now. I'm rebuilding the temple, and we got to be on guard as we building the temple, man. Shalom, Mark. Yahweh Shema Shah. Ba'ashem Kwakadak Brakatham. Shalom. This is Jeremiah 51 and 19. And it reads, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord Yahweh of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, right? That's the wicked, the rulers of the world and their power, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Okay, so their military, their power, everything's gonna be destroyed. The Lord say he's gonna use the elect of Israel, man. Okay, he said, thou art my battle axes and weapons of war, man. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, man. The Lord ain't looking for no weaklings, man. This is Ezekiel 25 and 14. It reads, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh power. So the Lord say I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. Okay, when you go to Isaiah, let me see, Isaiah 51 and no, Isaiah 41 and 14 reads this. Fear not, thou worm Jacob, and ye men of Israel. I will help thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains, meaning these kingdoms, these governments, and beat them small, and thou shalt make the hills as chaff. Okay, so hey, all these governments, these nations, these kingdoms, the Lord say he's gonna use his elect men to put in work, man. Okay? This is hey, cause while we matter of fact, let me read this. Jeremiah 16 and 16. It reads, behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them, and after I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them. Right now we're doing the fishing, man. What did he tell Peter? Hey, put that net down and come follow me. I'll make you fishers of men. So right now we're doing the fishing, man. This is a spiritual battle, and in the midst of the spiritual battle, the temple is being built, man, and we got to guard, man. We on guard, man. Okay. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill, all the kingdoms, man, all the governments, and from every hill, out of the holes of the rocks. Listen, the Lord looking for hunters, man. Right now, fishers, man. Okay, because hey, the time is coming, man. Jacob trouble is finna come, man. It's finna be a battle. Now, in the midst of doing that fishing, how we all feel. It's how we all feel doing in the midst of fishing. Fishing for the elect. Isaiah 33 and 18 reads, thine heart shall meditate terror. Where is the scribe? Where is the receiver? Where is he that counteth the towers? Listen, we're meditating terror right now while we're doing the fishing, man. But guess what? The time is gonna come, man, when the Lord is gonna let you use your sharp instrument having teeth. Okay? These battle axes and weapons of war that the Lord is building up right now. This is gonna take place soon, man. A spiritual battle, man. when you go to Second Ezra, what was that chapter 13? Let me see. Second Ezra 13 and let me see. Second Ezra 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another, man. Okay, this time coming when it's finna be a straight battle out here, man. Okay, this time is coming, man. It's finna be straight war. And the Lord is raising up his elect men to do what? To turn them into battle axes and weapons of war, man. New sharp instruments having teeth. This is Leviticus 26 and 7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. This is a spiritual battle, man. Right now. Okay? Right now, we doing the fishing, man. All we gotta do is fish. Hey, just like in Egypt, man. When the Lord delivered the 12 tribes of Israel out of Egypt, man, they didn't have to do nothing, man. Okay? They had a simple task, man. Simple. And he's gonna do the same thing now. Isaiah 40 and Isaiah 40 and 31. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahweh shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint, man. Okay? That's some spiritual powers, man. This is Romans. And see these devils, these vocab Malones and these Jesus words and these all these scoffers, man. Okay, all these bug outs. Listen, these people's are carnal, man. But what did the Lord say? We ain't carnal, man. Romans 8 and 4. It reads that the righteousness of the law may be fulfilled in us who walk not after the flesh, but after the spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Because the carnal mind is enmity against power, for it is not subject to the law of power, neither indeed can be. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please power, but ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. If so be that the spirit of power dwell in you. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Hamashiach, he is none of Hamashiach's, man. Okay? So we dealing with the spirit, man. 2 Corinthians 10 and 3 reads, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh, man, because we spiritual, man. And we're building a spiritual temple right now, and we got to stay on God as we do so. These people can't come to this, man. They had nothing to do to build this temple, man. Verse 4, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, man. We don't need no guns, man. We don't need no guns. We don't need no RPGs. None of that, man. We don't need no tanks. None of that. What we got? We got Hebrews 4 and 12, man. Okay? For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through power to the pulling down of strongholds, man. This truth is breaking all strongholds, man. That's why they trying to take down. That's why they, as far as the truth is concerned, they finna take down Brother Pages on the 10th of December, man. Why? Because this truth is breaking down all strongholds, man. All these wacky, tacky plantation Christianities, plantation religions ain't working, man. Then they're gonna try to use this dummy, devil, Kanye West, this coon. Hey, it ain't working, man. Jake is woke, as it say in let me finish reading this real quick. 2 Corinthians 10 and 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through power to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of God. Who's doing this? It's a casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of power. Who's doing that? Second Thessalonians 2 and verse 4. Who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called God or that is worship, so that he, as God, sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. Who's doing this, man? Who's doing this? The elites, the head families of the earth, man. Okay? Who the people who faces on the money, the Idumeans, man. Okay? That's who doing it. So going back, 2 Corinthians 10 and 5, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself above the knowledge of power, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of a Mashiach, man. Listen, this truth is breaking down all strongholds, and you can't do nothing about it, man. You take down pages, we on Periscope, we got Daily Motion, hey, and it's gonna be other outlets that we can use to push the truth out until the elect is fully sealed, man. And you can't do nothing about it. This is Amos chapter 9 and verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. Now I started with this precept. Go back to it. It's saying close it and close up the breaches as in the days of old. Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse, let me see what verse it was. Nehemiah 4 and verse 7. But it came to pass that when Sanballat and Tobiah and the Arabians and the Ammonites and the Ashdodites heard that the walls of Jerusalem were made up and that the breaches began to be stopped, then they were very wroth, okay, and conspired all of them together to come and to fight against Jerusalem to hinder it. Nevertheless, we made our prayer unto our power and said they watch against them day and night because of them. Listen, man, they can't stop this truth, man. They can't stop it. This is this is let me see. Psalms 9 and 10. And it reads, and they that know thy name will put their trust in thee, for thou, Yahweh, has not forsaken them that seek thee. Right? This is Sirach 2 and 10. It reads, look at the generations of old and see did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded. No, look at Joshua, man. What he did, what the Lord had Joshua to do, man. Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? No, man. Okay, look what Moses did, man. Look what King David did. Okay, look what what's this guy name is? Samson did, man. It said, or who did he ever despise that called upon him? No one, man. Everybody the Lord dealt with, man, they prospered, man. They conquered. Okay? Again, Ecclesiastes 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? Now, when you go to Second Maccabees 15 and verse 8, it reads this. Wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them. This is talking about Judas Maccabees, but to remember the help which in former times they had received from heaven, and not to expect the victory and aid which shall come unto them from the Almighty, man. And so comforted them out of the law and the prophets, and whether putting them in mind of the battles that they won afore. Okay? They won aforetime, man. Joshua, King David, Samson. Come on, man. He made them more cheerful. And when he had stiffed up their minds, he gave them their charge, showing them therewith the falsehood of the heathens and the breach of oaths, man. Thus he armed every one of them, not so much with defense of shields and spear, as with comfortable and good words, man. And besides that, he told them a dream worthy to be believed, as if it had been so indeed, which did not a little rejoice them, man. Hey, they was comforted, man, by the words of the law, man, out the Bible, man. Okay, remember what King David did. Okay, remember what Samson did, what Moses did, what Joshua did, man. All through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. This is another account. This is Second Maccabees chapter 8, verse 18. It reads, "For they said he trust in their weapons and boldness," right? The heathens did when they was getting ready to go to war with this guy named Nicanor. Yeah, a Nicanor, whatever his name is. It say Second Maccabees 8 and 18. Now they said he trusts in their weapons and boldness, but our confidence is in the Almighty power, who at a beck can cast down both them that come against us and also all the world. Moreover, he recounted unto them what help their forefathers had found and how they were delivered when under it's a Sennacherib, and 100 fourscore and 5,000 perished. And he told them of the battle that they had in Babylon with the Galatians, how they came but 8,000 in all to business with 4,000 Macedonians, and that the Macedonians being perplexed, the 8,000 destroyed, the 8,000 men destroyed 120,000 because of the help that they had from heaven, and so received a great booty. Thus, when he had made them bold with these words and ready to die for the laws and the country, he divided his army into four parts. This is what Judas Maccabee did, and joined with himself in his own brethren, leaders of each band, to wit, Simon and Joseph and Jonathan, giving each one 1,500 men. Also, he appointed Eleazar to read the holy book, and when he had given them this watchword, the help of power, himself leading the first band, he joined battle with Nicanor, and by the help of the Almighty, they slew above 9,000 of their enemies, and wounded and maimed the most part of Nicanor's host, and so put all to flight, man. Put them all to flight, man. Okay? Why? Because Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. This is the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. Back in Leviticus 26 and 7, it reads, "And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword," man. This is the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shah, man. This is another one. Deuteronomy 32 and 30, I think. Right. Deuteronomy 32 and 30, it reads, "How shall one chase 1,000 and two put 10,000 to flight, man? How? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Why? Because of this, man. Exodus 15:3. And it reads, the Lord Yahweh is a man of war. The Lord Yahweh is his name, man. He's a man of war, man. Okay? He's a man of war. This is let me go back into this too. Ezra 4 and verse 5. And they're going to keep trying, but they will not prevail, man. Ezra chapter 4 and verse 5. It reads, read verse 4. It say, then the people of the land weakened the hands of the peoples of Judah and troubled them in building and hired counselors against them to frustrate their purpose. And that's what we got going on today, man. With all these different guys coming out the woodwork, talking about all 12 tribes is black. Okay? The RFID microchip ain't the mark of the beast. Christianity, the mark of the beast is Christianity and embargo and all this other crap. Hey, these guys, it's true. Hey, they leaking, man. They are leaking. But this is for the opposite, man. The oppositions, man. These vocab Malones and all these other devils, man. Hey, if this be a man, it will come to naught, man. Okay? But you can't overthrow it because it's from Yahweh, man. This is Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. And it reads, then shall a righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no count of his labors. And who is this? Who is this? That is seen the great army, man. This that seen the great army. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. And that's the problem right now, man. These peoples is afraid. Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Avashah, Bahashem Krakadas Brakatham. Shalom, brother. Hey, they are in terrible fear, man. And they don't know what to do. Okay? They can't overthrow it because the breaches have been closed, man. You can't make people, you can't make Jake that's in the truth turn back to going back to eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster, being transgenders and homosexual, if that what they was. You can't make them go back to being committing adultery or being on the other wickedness unless the Lord make them fall away, man. But you can't, you will not change the minds of the elect, man. That's the point. The hopefully elect, the elect, you people, you gonna try to bring in Kanye West to rock people back to sleep. You can't change the elect, man. It ain't gonna, it's no going back, man. It said, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear and shall be amazed at all strangers of his salvation. So far beyond all that they look for. Okay? Listen, they ain't looking, they wasn't looking for this, man. Like the lesson I did yesterday. What they said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, right? Let's read that. Psalm 83. Psalm 83 and verse 2. For lo, thine enemies, all 17 heathen nations, make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, who? All 17 heathen nations, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. Is they not trying to do that right today, man? They trying to take down YouTube all over again to do what? To cut out the name of Israel from being a remembrance. But it's too damn late, man. Everybody over the four corners of the earth know they Hebrew Israelites, man. For the most part. Because I was at the Wawa the other week getting some waters for camp. And this guy, he was an Ephraimite. He told me he never heard about the Hebrew Israelites. So for the most part, everybody know, man. Everybody know. You can't overthrow this, man. You can't cut the name of Israel off no more. It's too late. You should have did that before you even brought YouTube in 2007. You should have never brought it in, because that was the only way it was going to drag out by the 12 tribes of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans across the four corners of the earth. You should have did that then. You should have never brought in the internet. You can't. It's too late. You're going to try to shut down the truth. Well, as far as the truth is concerned, you're going to try to shut down brother pages that's diligent doing videos 24/7 every day of the week. As it say in Psalm 19, it said, "For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also have joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot." Meaning hoping, meaning strengthen. They done strengthen the children a lot. Listen, man, you can't overthrow this. Okay, it's too late, man. You should have did that. You should have never invented the internet, man. And who was that guy? Jay Rockefeller said they should have never invented the internet. Psalm 19 and 2. Day unto day utter speech. Matter of fact, Psalm 19 and 1. The heavens declare the glory of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, and the firmament show of his handiwork. Day unto day utter speech, and night unto night show of knowledge, man. Day unto day, man. You got more videos going up right now than ever, man. Brothers putting up videos round the clock, man. On every topic you can think of, it's a video on it, man. That's why the elders always say, listen, go to the damn search engine, man. You got questions, go to the search engine, man. You better do it now because they finna take them away. They already done took down Apostle Gabar channel, his old channel. Okay, they done took down the elder from South Carolina channel. They done took down the elder in Dallas, Joshua Wamba channel. They taken down channel. They took down Elder Malcolm channel. I'm talking about channels with thousands and thousands of A1 edifying videos, man. They gone, man. They gone. They took down Elder Apostle Ramlob channel. They gone, man. You can't get them back, man. You people's out here playing games and they taking it, man. This famine of the word is playing out, man. And you niggas around here want about Trump and getting impeached, and you want about the new J that's coming out, and you want about who on Facebook and what's going on social media, and death is coming at your front door, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 9, verse 20, and it reads, it say, "Yet hear the word of the Lord Yahweh, O ye women, and let your ear receive the word of his mouth, and teach your daughters wailing, and every one her neighbor lamentation. For death is come up into our windows, and is entered into our palaces, to cut off the children from without, and the young men from the streets. Speak thus, saith the Lord Yahweh, even the carcasses of men shall fall as dung upon the open field, and as the handful after the harvestmen, and none shall gather them, man." When is this going to happen? Isaiah 59 and 19, and it reads, "So shall they fear the name of the Lord Yahweh from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood." When the enemy shall come in like a flood, man, the spirit of Yahweh shall lift up a standard against him. For who? And the Redeemer shall come to Zion, and unto them that turn from transgressions in Jacob, saith the Lord. As for me, this is my covenant with them. Who? The elect, man, saith the Lord Yahweh. My spirit that is upon thee, and my words which I have put in thy mouth shall not depart out of thy mouth, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, nor out of the mouth of thy seed, saith the Lord Yahweh, from henceforth and forever. So these enemies is finna come in like a flood, man. And you 2/3 is just gonna get wiped away, man. Second Ezra 16 and let me see, 74. Second Ezra 16 and 68. Same thing is saying Isaiah 59. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you. Who is this, man? That them enemies are gonna come in like a flood, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you being idle with things offered unto idols. And they that consent unto them All you who gonna take the RFD microchip, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot, man. Okay, that's you 2/3. And Isaiah 28, starting at verse 15, that made a covenant with death and hell, man. Okay, you are the agreement talking about the overflowing scourges ain't gonna come to you. You the one that consented, you're gonna be the first one to get your ass jacked up, man. This 2 16 and 74. Hear, O ye my beloved, talking to the elect, saith the Lord, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid nor doubt, for power is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, let not your iniquities lift you up. Why? Because we in the spirit, we don't walk out to the flesh, man. Woe be unto them that are bound with their sins and covered with their iniquities, them that walking in the flesh. Like as a field is covered over with bushes, and the path thereof covered with thorns, that no man may travel through. You're going to be totally trodden underfoot. Why? Because of this right here. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1. And it reads, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with their covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin, that walk to go down into Egypt, and have not asked at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You trust in the shadow of Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. What is this? What's Babylon the Great? Isaiah 24 and verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in. You 2/3 gonna be totally annihilated, man. There is a crying for wine in the streets. What's the cry? They're going to be looking for the truth. But I tell you in Ezekiel chapter 3, starting at verse 27, 28, and 29, the Lord say he's going to make his prophets no more reprovers. And he's going to remove them off the streets. And it's going to be a crying for wine in the streets. Amos 8 and 11, you dummies, it's going to be looking for the truth. And it's going to be too damn late. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone, man. The door's going to be shut. The grinding going to cease. And ain't going to be nothing but tribulation out here, man. Jacob's trouble. In the cities love desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction, man. Hey, that's what verse 15, the Lord said this. Wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires. The elect is going to do this. Even the name of the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, in the isles of the sea. Okay? Glorify ye the Lord in the fires, man. Because when you go to Revelation 11, it reads this. Revelation 11 and verse 13. Let's read 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in the cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. What's the 10th part? Babylon the Great. The 10 FEMA zones, or if you want to count from 0 to 9, all these states with their zip codes, area codes, from 0 to 9, every state got a number. Okay? And the 10th part of the city fell, and in the earthquake was slain men 7,000, which is a complete number. And the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven. That's my point. And the remnant were affrighted, the elect, and gave glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah of heaven, man. That's why Isaiah 24 say this. That's why I read that. Isaiah 24 and 15. Again, wherefore glorify ye the Lord in the fires. What fires? The intercontinental ballistic missiles, man. Okay? Hey, it's going to be that lake of fire, man. Why the Lord say glorify ye the Lord in the fires? Because of this, man. 1 Peter 4 and 18. And it reads, And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinners appear? In the fires, burnt up. If they make it to the fires, because you still gonna have, you got famine, you got the pestilences. These devils are finna release by your warfare, man. They already doing it now in the food, man. Jake killing over a damn chicken sandwich, man. They finna release bio warfare. They got all these different diseases. They got all these. Listen, people finna be starving, man. Some people ain't even gonna make it to catch a missile, man. Their ass gonna die in the famine. And you proud ass women, you gonna be getting raped, man. I know everybody seen that movie on The Last Purge, man. They was getting people to chip, wiping your debt clean, putting $5,000 on your account. Hey, they letting killers out, man. And it's gonna be crazy out here. It's gonna be straight war, neighbor against neighbor for lack of bread, right? I can tell you in Second Ezra, man, it's gonna be hell out here. We are in a spiritual battle. You better put on the whole arm of the Lord now, where you'll be covered under the shadow of the Lord, man. Other than that, destruction is coming, man. Let me see. Let me read this. This Daniel out the comment board. Daniel 12:4. But thou, Daniel, accept the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And that's going on right now, man. Okay, as the knowledge is increasing on the left hand side, so it's increasing on the right hand side, man. And that's why we must diligently be grounded, man, in this truth, because things is finna get. It's already getting crazy, man. Hey, when you read Daniel chapter 2, 41 through 43, man, you got these nations, EU nations, they separating from North America, man. Prophecies are playing out, man. Okay, that Revelation 17 and 16, the 10 horns shall hate the whore and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire, man. That's finna play out. Why? Because North America has been a bully of all these countries, and they tired of it, man. That harlot that's on the scarlet colored beast. Hey, they tired of that harlot, man. They tired of them because that harlot has made all the nations drunk, right? With the fornications, because Babylon have been a golden cup, man, and have controlled the entire planet, and they sick of it. They tell you when what is that Jeremiah 15 and 13, man, that your mother shall be so confounded, which is Great Britain, man, and they is right now, man. So we in the midst of these prophecies breaking out heavy, man. The RFD microchip is playing out heavy. You got famines and race war and martial law and concentration camp going on. You got all these things happening in Paris, Hong Kong, Colombia, um, Chile. Listen, man, that's uproars of the people, man. Earthquakes, all these different things is happening, and Jake is worrying about LeBron and who he finna play, man. They want about what's on social media and the chicken sandwich and all this other madness, man. When destruction is coming, man. This is Deuteronomy 30 and 7. And the Lord Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And that's what's going on, man. That's why the enemy, the Idumeans, they have an opioid crisis. They got a suicide rate. They got an OD rate, and they are dying faster than they can be born. There's 4 different things that's happening to these devils, man. 4 different things, man. Okay, all of them is epidemics, man. Suicide, ODing, they are dying the faster they can be born, and the opioid crisis, man. They catching pure hell right now, man. Okay, and look, it's going to get worse, man. It's going to get worse. They commit suicide every day because they can't take it because these devils have been so abased. They have been so exalted. They've been exalted for so long. They lost the same way we lost our heritage. Jeremiah 17 and 4, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. The same way these devils, they done been exalted for so long, they forgot how to be abased, man. They forgot, but guess what? The Lord ain't forgot, man. This is Genesis 3 and 14, man. And the Lord Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle. That's how we know he's talking about you Idumeans. And above every beast of the field, upon thy belly shall thou go, meaning you're going to be the bases of men, and dust shall thou eat all the days of thy life. Your confusion. Everywhere you go at, you wonder, because the word nod just means wondering. You don't wander all around the world, and everywhere you Idumeans go, all you bring is damn confusion, man. Okay? But the Lord said, what? Thou art cursed above all cattle, above every beast of the field, upon thy belly shall thy go, and dust shall thou eat all the days of thy life. So you're going to be the lowest of man, and you're going to be about nothing but confusion. Let's get a precept on that. Ecclesiastes 33 and verse 10. And it reads, and all men are from the ground, and Adam was created of earth. In much knowledge the Lord hath divided them and made their ways diverse. Some of them have he blessed and exalted, and some of them have he sanctified and set near himself. But some of them have he cursed and brought low. That's you Idumeans. You're going to be on your belly. You was brought low and turned out of their places. He brought you low, man. You have been exalted for so long, you forgot that you came from the cage, you damn devils. Daniel 4 and 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers. Who's the watchers? The elect. And the demand by the word of the holy ones. Who are the holy ones? The elect. To the intent that the living may know, that's them prophesying, shaking their hands in the gates of the nobles, shaking their hands in the gates that they may go to the gates of the noble. Hey, the elect. What the Lord said in 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8? By the Spirit of the Lord mouth, man. Okay? It say to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. And that's what the hopeful elect telling you right now. The Most High ruling his kingdom. And he set up over who? And give it to whomsoever he will, and set up over it the basis of men. Who are the basis of men? The same one that the Lord say, you are cursed above the earth, and on thy belly shall I go. You cave dwellers, man. Somebody asked me, was Caucasian in the Bible? Yeah, it is. It's in Job chapter 30. Let's read it. Job 30 and 1. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision. Why did Job say they that are younger than I? That's why I tell you in Isaiah 3 and 12, children are our oppressors. Children are our oppressors, and women rule over them. Who the children? The Idumeans. But now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I will have this thing to have set with the dogs of my flock. Why Joe don't want them to sit with the dogs of his flock? What they gonna do? They gonna neuter the dog. They might eat the dog. They might screw the dog. Cause they just passed BCL laws in over 20 states. These damn devils. Whose fathers I will have disdain to have sit with the dogs of my flock. It clearly tell you in Proverbs 12 and 10, a righteous man regard the life of his beast. Verse 2, it said, yeah, whereto might the strength of their hands profit me, in whom old age was perished, and want and famine they were solitary, fleeing in the wilderness, in former time, desolate and waste. What did the Lord say? He's going to make Babylon the Great desolate. Who cut up mallows by the bushes, and the water for the elder Yashawama, man. Because when you go to mallows, these days say who cut up mallows by the bushes. What they eat today around the fire? Marshmallows. Come from the mallow root, man. Go look it up. Who cut up mallows by the bushes? That's what they eat marshmallows today around the fire with their s'mores. And juniper root for their meats. They were driven forth from among men. They cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth. There go your Caucasian right there. Caucasian mean cave dweller. What does it say? To dwell in the cliffs of the valleys, in the caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they braided. So they sounded like pigs, donkeys, mules, horses, and cows. They couldn't talk. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Okay? The nastiest of the nastiest they are. I had another precept I want to read. It was in it Psalms? Let me see. I think it's Psalm 75. Yeah, Psalm 75, right? It said they were children of fools, yeah, children of base men. This is a Shalom, Mark Yahweh Shem Awashai, Ba'ashem Kakadash Rakatham. Shalom. Psalm 75 and 4. I said, this is David, I said unto the fools, deal not foolishly, and to the wicked, lift not up the horn. Lift not up your horn on high, speak not with a stiff neck. And that's what they do, man. They speak wickedly concerning oppression, man. These are them, right? The earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Job 9:24. These are them, man. That's Psalm 64 and 4. What it say? Who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, man. These are them, man. The Idumeans, man. The one that taking down the truth so you can leave up Jake rapping about killing Jakes and selling dope and putting down our sisters, calling them B's and H's, but you want to take down the truth and leave up all this wickedness, man. All this madness. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shabbat Hashem Kakadas Rakatham. Shalom. Hey, so with that, gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim Kakadash. Matter of fact, I got another precept. 1 Timothy 4 and 8. It reads, and this is another important thing too, man. Because we this is a spiritual battle, man. Hey, Shalom, Mark. Yahweh Shema Shabbat Hashem Kakadash Rakatham. Shalom, brother. This is a spiritual battle, man. Okay? A spiritual battle, man. 1 Timothy 4 and 8. For bodily exercise profited little. It profit, it do. But this is a spiritual battle, man. Okay? For bodily exercise profited little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come, which is what? The kingdom of heaven, man. Esau at the end of the world, and Jacob at the beginning of it that followeth, man. But bodily exercise profit little, man. So while you want about getting all swole and pumped up, you better try to get this brain food, man. Because Isaiah 33 and 6 say what? Isaiah 33 and 6. Verse 5. The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What time? Jacob trouble. And strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure, man. Anything outside of that, you gonna be destroyed, man. If you're trying to get swollen and pumped up, thinking body exercise gonna profit, it profited little, man. So you better get your priorities straight or suffer destruction, man. Hey, so with that, gotta get Shalom, Mark. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Shabbat Hashem Krakadah Brakatham. Shalom. The water, gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Krakadah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the doctrine, pushing the truth and believing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hopeful elect. And shalom to the Akwa who are listening and learning. The few sisters that are listening and learning. Hey, until next time, Lord witness edifying, shalom. Hey, the water for everybody on the comment board. The water. Hey, how about Shema Washab, Shema Kakadash, Barakatham.